Hello, it's chefrobert.ca, and I'm going to show you how I start my wood-burning pizza oven. So first thing I have is I have a small propane tank, and I have a Benzomatic TS4000. Connect that. Here I have some smoking pellets for a pellet smoker. And I use these. This is an easy way to start the fire. Put these, after you rake it out, you put these on the bottom, just like so. Then you're going to add some wood. Piece on both sides. Couple pieces on top, like so. See how that looks? Then you take this, and you start it. And you ignite the wood pellets, and then you get a nice fire going. Make sure you have your damper set to open so the chimney's open. I usually like to start the fire about 30 minutes before you're going to cook the pizza, get the oven nice and hot. And you're going to do this for about a good minute and a half, 2 minutes. You can see the fire starting. See the fire starting there? You can see you got a nice fire started. I'm going to take a smaller log and I'm going to put it over top of that, and that should catch nicely. You leave it open, right, so you get nice airflow. And that's how I start my fire. And you can come check, right, if it's not going, just give it another flash. But generally speaking, you know, minute and a half, 2 minutes, and it's done. chefrobert.c here. So now for the setup. I got my dough in one of those containers. You can buy pizza containers that are very expensive. I just bought these at a local grocery store. They're a little bit cheaper, and you can stack them. You see I got a lid there. My batch of dough is always 7 pieces. This is Caputo Blue, and you'll find the recipe on chefrobert.ca in the near future. And then this is my setup. I have 2 stainless steel tables, and then I have the ingredients. So I have my mozzarella cheese shredded. I have my semolina flour, and that's what I use, and I just got that on Amazon, and it's better than flour and it's better than cornmeal. I got my pizza sauce, salami and capicola, which I made. I got my mushrooms. I got my peppers and onions. I got my bacon. I got my bocconcini sliced. I got Parmesan cheese. I got my peach jam for my dessert pizza, which is mozzarella cheese, peach jam, and then capicola. I got some green onions. I got prosciutto. I got pistachios, artichokes, pistachios, and pineapple. And again, pineapple. Put it on, don't put it on. I think if you like it, put it on. Make pizza you like. Over here, I got my warming bag. I always make 7 pizzas, so I got 7 boxes. And in the boxes, I put some butcher paper. And that way there I can reuse the boxes. The boxes don't get stained. Right? So that's a good idea. Now I've had some people comment saying, you know, you're wrecking your artisan style pizza when you put it in the warmer. But what I found is people like their pizza warm. And so I just do this because otherwise everybody eats the pizza and then, you know, you're eating your pizza alone. So this way here I make 4. We can eat them. And then the other 7 can just go on top and it works out good. The pizza's hot. If you don't want to do this, don't do this. This is just people that I eat pizza with like their pizza warm. And they haven't said it's a big deal. So you decide what you want to do. I do it this way. It's just my preference. It can make the dough a little bit softer, but you know, again, it's a trade-off. You want it warm or you don't want it warm. And again, in the past, I made pizza. Everybody ate it. It was nice and crispy and hot out of the oven. But then by the time I was ready and all done making my pizzas, I was eating my pizza alone. So my wife and I decided this was probably the best way to do it. So that's my setup. Okay. So again, preparation is key. Right? You want to have all your ingredients ready to go. And you can do this all the day ahead. Right, the dough I made 3 days ago, I divided the pizza into 9-ounce dough today, and then I put a little bit of that semolina flour on it, and I now. All right, ChefRobert.ca here, and now I'm going to show you what I do. So I'm going to take the. I got my dough, and I'm just gonna, it's very humid today, so it's kind of pretty sticky. So we're just gonna put it in there. And then I'm gonna make my crust. See that? Then I'm going to press it out. Then I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to redo my crust. You see lots of nice bubbles in the pizza. You can see that? See the bubbles? Very nice dough. Then I'm gonna press it down, and then I'm gonna stretch it. And I find this Caputo pizza stretches so nice. See how nice that stretches? That's it. I can make it a little bit bigger. And then pizza peel right on, and see, nice and loose. So the semolina flour works really good. Okay, ChefRobert.ca out. ChefRobert.ca here. Now I'm going to slide the fire over, but you can see I put on some welding gloves. And I have this long handled spatula. So now I'm just going to slide that all over. See that? So now the flame's all on one side. The pizza oven's at 750, almost 800 degrees. And we got a nice flame going. I'm going to put another log right there. And that is hot, right? So if you don't have these, you're going to burn yourself. So we've got to be careful here. And then I have my brush, and I'm just going to quickly clean off my space where I'm going to cook the pizza. Right, you want it nice and cool. You don't want to put a rag on there or anything. Just nice like that. Just clean it. Beautiful, ready to go. Okay? So now it's prepped. And I'm just going to kind of tilt that. So you leave that little crack there. Right, just so it doesn't get too hot in there. And now we're ready to make pizza. Building the fire is important. ChefRobert.ca out. Alright, ChefRobert.ca. Now it's time to make the pizza. I got my pizza sauce. And this is the beauty of having everything organized. Okay. And remember, these kind of pizzas, wood burning pizza, not a lot of ingredients, right? Just few ingredients. Slide this over. We're gonna make this pepperoni. And again, this is my own pepperoni. And Bo said he wanted pepperoni mushroom. So I'm going to put some mushroom on here. And Bo likes bacon. Now we're going to cook the pizza. So take the lid off. It's about, it's 750 degrees. And in it goes. And we just slide it like so. Now we don't touch it. This should take no more than 1.5 to 2 minutes. I can put the lid on here just to get it going a bit. And I use my little spatula to turn it. Again, got my glove. You can see already. See that? Starting to cook. And look at that. Beautiful pizza. Crust is nice and done. Right? Nice and crispy on the bottom. And ready to go. I'm gonna cut it. Put the paper down, cut it, and then Put in the box to stay warm. And there's one done.